don't really care to go out barefaced if we're going on a date. So get ready with me. Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer by Fenty Beauty. That is my primer of choice. Just do like 2 little pumps and then start to put it in. Before I got to the stage, I did put moisturizer on. Also Fenty Beauty, I used their moisturizer with SPF as well as their toner. Then I'm gonna start out with my eyebrows. I've got the MAC eyebrow styler in Onyx. I like dark eyebrows, so that's my zhuzh. That's what we're going with today. So my husband decided to take me out on a date to see a movie. I'm not really a movie fan, honestly, but we haven't seen a movie in a while. But if I were to go to a movie, I would definitely choose the dine-in theater, so I'm excited about that. I usually just do a light fill on my brows. They're already pretty much shaped, so don't have to do a lot when it comes to my brows. But I like them darker. As you can see, this one is just like a little bit more filled in than that one. My eyebrows are very thin, and the hair is a little fine, so I just like to shade it in, honestly, to make it a little darker. That's all. I like my natural shape. I don't like doing too much other than just filling in what God already gave me, you know? I'm not a makeup pro, but I like what I do on my face, so I just do what I do. If you don't like the makeup, if I'm doing the wrong steps, if you don't like my technique, then, you know, you're gonna have to find somebody else to watch. Period. I like the little brush, the little spoolie. Just brush like in an upward kind of motion. And they look good to me. So we're gonna move on from here. I don't really care for movies for some reason. When it comes to movies, I don't know if it's my attention span or if it is the fact that I just prefer to get straight to the point. But for me personally, it's really hard for me to get like deep into a movie. I feel like I get over it very quickly. I don't know what it is about me. Do you guys like movies? So next I'm going in to I guess like highlight my eyebrows and clean them up a little bit. So they don't really have to be perfect when you shade them in if you use a little bit of concealer at the bottom. So as you can see, that's looking a little bit more perfect than it was a second ago. If you just, you know, if you look at that, it just looks more defined, more perfect. Look at this one. Look at that one. It's just a little bit more perfect. So I just do that step with my eyebrows. Okay. Look at that. So defined. Wow. Wow. I already see the difference. And by the way, I'm using the Fenty Beauty concealer. This is the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer, and it's in the shade 430. That's the shade that I like to use. It's obviously lighter than my skin tone, but I think it suits me well. I like it a lot. So, yeah, we're gonna go to the movies. I don't really know what movie we're gonna go watch. Chris didn't really tell me what the plan was for the day. The only reason I know that we're going to the movies is because he asked me to give him the link to the place that I like to go to, which is the dine-in theater. Instead of like going to like a normal AMC, I prefer going to the dine-in theater by us. It's called Look. That's what the dine-in theater is called. It's called Look. And the location that's nearest to us is in Dobbs Ferry, New York. So usually I get us tickets there if we're gonna go see a movie. So he just asked me for the link to the website for the place, and that's the reason I know that we're going to the movies. I'm going in with this like flat brush. I think it's a foundation brush, but I like to use it to spread out my concealer just because it's like quicker, gets to the point, if you know what I mean. Eyebrows are not perfect, but you know, they're gonna do it for me today. And if I'm honest, this is a lot harder. This is my first time, by the way, filming any like makeup routine, and I don't have like a whole setup. I'm actually sitting at my work from home desk. As you can see, I'm like in a computer chair, and I have a mirror in front of me and my phone. I'm filming on my iPhone, so I don't really have like a mirror, like a larger mirror in front of me. I just have like a little handheld. Bear with me. You cut your girl some slack because it's her first time, and you know, just stick around for the vibes, if nothing else, because I don't think my makeup routine is that tea, if I'm being honest. But what I will say is, you know, for the girlies that don't really have any technique, this might help them. So what I did was I just put a little concealer on my lid. I put a little concealer under the eye. And yeah, I'm just gonna start blending it out a little. I'm gonna blend it out a little. I'm gonna use my little foundation brush, you know, blend it out just a little bit as like a base. And then I'm gonna do the same on the other side, just little blenderoo. So I'm excited today because I didn't have to plan anything, which is always nice. The girls who frequently plan things in their relationships, like when it comes to like dates or even outside of relationships, there's girlies out there that I know that just enjoy planning in general. So if you're one of those girlies like I am, you enjoy planning things, you enjoy going out and having experiences and, you know, enjoying the experiences with your people, friends, family, spouses, so on and so forth. And it's great because a lot of times you get to pick exactly what it is that you want to do. You get to, you know, do a lot of research on the different places that you go to, and you get to bring people along for the ride. So it's really nice. But sometimes it's nice when you could just take a step back and you could just let someone else do it for a change. Because it can get a little exhausting. Even though it's like a fun thing for me to like plan stuff, it definitely can be a little tad bit exhausting doing it every single time. So I definitely am welcoming today's date, and I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I didn't have to book the tickets. I didn't have to think about what movie we're gonna watch, and I still have no idea what movie we're gonna see, which is fine. I don't think I would have been picky about the movie either because, like I said, I'm not really even a movie person, so I don't think it really matters. But I'm excited. I'm excited to hang out with my man. You know, we both worked all week. So I'm excited to just catch up a little bit and, you know, do something fun, right? Maybe have a drink, maybe have something to eat because we didn't eat yet. So that'll be something. So as you can see, I just like lightened up like my eyes, put a little, you know, a little concealer on my eyes. I did a little bit of my under eye as well. I'm not completely done yet, but this is the step I like to take. I also added a little bit in my T-zone, just a little bit, right? To, you know, set things up before I put my foundation on, okay? But before I do that, I'm gonna do my eyes. So I have the 350 Supernatural Glow palette by Morphe. This is what the palette looks like. I love the colors in here. They're all super neutral, super cute. So if you're a neutral girly like me, you're gonna definitely fall in love with this palette. I didn't pick my outfit yet. I don't even know what I'm wearing. So I'm gonna just be cute. Like I don't know exactly what I'm about to do here, but we about to just do a little something. So what I like to do is when I'm doing my little like natural cute like beat or whatever, I like to work from the outside in for whatever reason. I don't know if it's the best approach. Again, I'm not a makeup artist, right? So just stick around for tea, okay? So anyway, I like to do a little like darker outside and then like lighter on the inside. So I'm gonna start with like a little darker, like a brown situation on the outside corners. And I'm just gonna blend it in just to add like a little like a smoky effect on the outside creases. And as you can see, it's like coming in so cute. Look at that. You know, I know you see it. Okay, this is the side with nothing, and then this is the side that we started the smoke. We want all the smoke. Okay, all right, so we're gonna add a little bit more, and I'm just doing this in like a buffing kind of motion. Again, all the smoke, no smoke. Right? And yeah, I'm not gonna do too much with this look. I'm just gonna add a little razzle dazzle. And I don't know, I always like to do this little like darker corner. I don't know, that's just me. I think it adds a little bit of depth to my eyes because I have a little like hooded action, if you know what I mean. And sometimes if I just put one color, I feel like it doesn't really like have any depth. It's very flat. It gives nothing much. So, and even as you could see, right, like I didn't even do anything and you could already see like the definition, right? Like I already look like, where you going, you know? Like it's already giving that. So that's what we're going for. Just a little razzle dazzle. I don't want to look like I'm just going to Chipotle, you know? So we're gonna spruce it up just a little bit. So I've got like this darkest color, and let me just show you guys what color I'm using. So I'm using this darkest like brown right here. That's the color that I'm using on my creases. I'm very dark skinned, so the darkest of dark is fine for me because I want that like kind of like dark smoky kind of look. So as you can see, it already looks like, whoa, you know, like in the corners. Okay. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of eyeshadow to the center of my eye. I have a little flat brush. Don't judge me, I didn't wash it the last time I did my application, but that's fine. I'm gonna probably use like a similar like brown color, but I have like a little flat brush, and I'm gonna use like another brown color because I just want to do like a little natural beat, right? So I'm probably gonna use this one right here, right? So just to recap, this one is my outer crease, and then I'm going to use this for like the main base. So both brown, right? One brown is just like dark versus the other brown is a little bit lighter, that's all. So yeah, and you can see how that's going on. It's going on very nicely. So again, very natural beat is what I'm going for here for this makeup style. So there it is. Look at that, guys. And if you want the comparison, just look at the other eye. So this has the eyeshadow, the lighter brown that I just showed you guys, and then this side is just a little concealer with my darker crease, So that's the look that we're kind of going for. So now we're gonna do the other eye. We're just gonna do a light like, tapping motion. I know you see it. I know you see it. I know you see it. And then I like to go in with a brush that looks like this. I don't know what to call it. And they don't have names on these brushes, unfortunately. But I like to go in with like a brush like this so that I could do like a little blending action with like my crease and like the main eyeshadow. So I take a little bit of bridging shade, and I'll show you what kind of shade I use. But I take another little shade, and then I try to like blend in the crease with like the main lid, just so that it looks like it's on the same island, right? So starting to blend out, so I'm just gonna blend a little bit more. Blend, 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 blend. And just make it look like it's on the same island. You see that? Okay. Good. So we're gonna do the same thing here. Blend, blend, blend. I think we're good on the eye situation. I don't want to do too much. I just want to keep it, you know. So for foundation, I'm using the Makeup Forever Reboot. And this is color R540. I'm just putting 2 drops on a little wedge. And I like to do my foundation a little bit different. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but the middle, like the T-zone in my face and like my eye area is a little bit lighter than the rest of my face. And I think that's probably very common for a lot of like dark brown skinned women. But I like my under eye and my T-zone to be a little lighter than the rest of my face. I feel like it adds like highlight and it adds a little bit of depth. So what I do with my foundation is, instead of me wasting foundation under my eye where I want it to be light and in my T-zone, I will put the foundation just where I need to be a little bit darker, if that makes sense. So I put it on the outer parts of my face, and obviously I do my forehead too, but yeah, and that looks just like skin. Tell me that's not my skin. I know y'all see it. All right, so that's the foundation. Foundation looks great. Look at that, guys. Skin, okay? This is how foundation should look on you when you apply. Just like skin. Okay, so foundation is in. That's cute. We're good. Now I'm just going to touch up my under eye just one more time because I like it super bright, and then I also add a little razzle to my T-zone, and I like to do a little bit above my lip, and I like to do a little chin situation. So again, I'm going to use my little foundation brush that I use for concealer, and I'm gonna blend, blend, blend. And I like to go up, but like in an up motion, so that way it's, you know, carried through to the cheek. All right, so blend, blend, blend. We're going up to the cheek. You see that? Yeah, we're going that far up. Yes. Okay. We're gonna blend, blend, blend. Then we're gonna come to the nose. We're gonna just do one of those, and then we're gonna get the T-zone. Look how natural that's looking, guys. Look how natural it is. Looks good. It looks great. Period. All right, so next I'm going to set my face. What I like to use to set my face is the MAC Studio Fix Plus. So I use 2 different shades. I use NW45, which is lighter than my skin, and this I like to use in those concealer T-zoned areas, under eye, T-zone, chin area. So I like to use the NW45 for that. And this is the shade for the NW45, right? As you can see, it's like a little lighter than my skin. And then I also like to use the NW50 shade as well, which is darker. So this one is like very close to my skin, right? So let me just show you the difference in color, right? But this is the NW45 right here, and then this is the NW50. I have one brush for my NW50. So I'm gonna go in on the outer parts of my face with the NW50 to set my foundation, right? Going in with the NW50 to set my foundation. So I'm just gonna do the outer parts of my face because that's the darker part. So I'm gonna use the darker powder to set. I'm gonna use the darker powder to set my foundation. Okay. So it's a Friday night. Usually on Fridays we do date night anyway, but I feel like lately we've been staying in. Like sometimes we just order takeout and we stay in instead of like going out. And I feel like lately we kind of fell into a rut of doing that, you know? And I don't know, like I know that usually on Fridays, because we both work Monday to Friday. Well, Chris works Monday to Thursday and I work Monday to Friday. But I don't know if it's because by the end of the week, we both are kind of like really tired from like working. And so we're just like, oh, let's just order in, you know? But I feel like we got into a habit of that. And I think the whole point of date night is to go out, get out of the house and just enjoy each other, like have fun and, you know, maybe experience something new, have something different to eat, you know, and let your hair down a little. I think that's mainly the point. So as you can see, like the outer points of my face, I set it with the powder. Now I'm gonna go in with the NW45, which is the lighter shade of foundation, and I'm going to do my under eye and I'm gonna do my T-zone. So going in with the NW45, which is the lighter of the two. I don't know if you guys can tell, but you could clearly see that under my eyes is lighter than the rest of my face. See that? Perfect. So yeah, like I think it just got very easy to order food in, and I'm just excited to get back out in the streets, especially since it's summertime, you know? I think the summertime just brings a whole different like energy and vibe out of me personally. And the summer, I just want to be outside. I want to get dressed. I want to go out, you know? I want to see people. I want to see my friends. I want to hang out in the streets. I want to do a rooftop bar. I want to, you know, go to brunch. I want to go to parties, you know? Like, it's just something about the summertime that just drags me out of my house. Whereas like, you know, during other seasons, I just don't feel that inclined to get out. Like, I just feel like home is fine unless I'm going on vacation, you know? That's like the only time where I'm just like, oh, let's go, you know? But usually I just stay put, you know? We don't really go out much. Even though Fridays is date night. So date night a lot of times will just mean that we bring food in, we put our phones down, we listen to music, we talk, we play games, we do whatever, you know, whatever it is that calls us on that Friday night, we do it. So I'm excited to go out today and to be doing my makeup and getting cute and doing all of that. And yeah, look, the skin is skinning. I've got this blush by MAC. This is the powder blush matte, and this is Raisin. That's the color of this blush, Raisin. And I'm just gonna add a little bit. Look at that. Oh, I know you guys see a little color on the cheek. This is Tattoo Studio by Maybelline, drugstore brand. Hello, we're adding drugstore eyeliner. Yes, we are. I'm gonna add eyeliner. Just simple liner. I don't really have a lot of eyelashes, so I feel like the liner makes it just come together. You see, I just did like a little thin line, but I feel like it does something for me. I don't know. Maybe I'm delusional. So there's the eyeliner. Nothing crazy. Some leftover lashes. So I'm gonna just reapply those because why not? Got some drugstore eyelash glue. I like to put the eyelash glue on the lash and just let it like dry just a little bit before I try to attempt to put them on my lid. So I'm putting the lash glue on the second lash right now. A little thin layer, put it down, let it dry just a little bit, and then in the meantime what I like to do is I like to go ahead and do my setting spray. So this is the MAC Fix Plus Stay Over. I like this one. It's like a fine mist, which actually was shocking because it's a lot different from the regular MAC Fix Plus. So I have this. I have a little tiny bit in there. I don't know why I don't just finish it, but this one is a fine mist. The MAC Fix Plus Stay Over is a fine mist, whereas the MAC Fix Plus, just like the regular one, it comes out very weird. So I'm glad. Actually, MAC, you knew what you were doing when you did this, okay? Like, glad you guys came to your senses, because this other one, like the way that it sprays out, sometimes I get like dots. I don't know how to explain it. Like, you know, like droplets. Like sometimes droplets come out of the normal MAC Fix Plus, and then I feel like it ruins your makeup, kind of. Like you have like a drop of liquid on your face. Like, who wants that? But anyway, yeah. A couple sprays of the MAC Fix Plus Stay Over. We love it. It's my favorite setting spray. And then I'm gonna attempt to put these lashes on. I don't know why I can't use tweezers for this. You guys can see what I've been using this whole time. Not so bad. Just a little mirror, little personal mirror at my work desk. At my work desk. You might see a little white right now, but that's because it still has to dry. The glue has to dry. So now I'm gonna put on my second lash. Look at that. Oh. Whoa. These are really long. Why the hell do I got these lashes on? Where the hell am I going? Oh my goodness. That's the problem with like reusing lashes. Like I just lose sight of, you know, what lashes are which. I just keep them and then I throw a pair on and then I'm shocked. Like, what the hell? It's giving drama. Like, whoa. Whoa, who am I? It's giving lots of drama. Next, we're gonna go in with a little gloss. This is a MAC lip gloss. Not really sure the shade. Just a little natural. Lip situation. Now let me go get ready. Now let me go get ready.
Performance disappear. Events appear random until you aggregate.